Most people talk about intuition. Very few talk about what happens when intuition meets power. Dragon's Heart Labradorite isn't here to calm you down. It isn't here to soothe your emotions. And it definitely isn't here to help you escape reality. This stone exists for one purpose: to activate embodied authority. If you are in a season where you feel called to step up, to lead, to protect, to build, or to stop shrinking, this video is not entertainment. It's a mirror. Because the dragon isn't a myth, it's an archetype, and it awakens when vision, courage, and responsibility align. Dragon's Heart Labradorite is not a new mineral. It's not a fantasy name for marketing. It is a rare, fire-dominant expression of labradorite, distinguished by deep red, molten orange, copper, and gold flashes that appear like embers beneath the surface. Most labradorite reveals blues and greens. That's the stone of intuition, perception, and the veil. Dragon's Heart Labradorite does something different. It takes intuition and forces it into the body. This is labradorite after it chooses embodiment, after it chooses action, after it stops whispering and starts commanding. Labradorite's flash, called labradorescence, happens because light bends and interferes within microscopic internal layers of the crystal. Here's what matters. Red and orange flashes only appear when those internal layers are spaced differently. They represent longer wavelengths, slower, deeper, more grounded energy. Symbolically, that matters, because blue intuition lives in the head. Fire intuition lives in the chest and the will. This stone doesn't activate imagination. It activates decision-making. The fire only appears when light hits the correct angle, just like power only appears when perspective changes. Across cultures, dragons are not monsters. They are guardians. They guard treasure. They guard knowledge. They guard thresholds. Dragons do not chase. They command space. A dragon does not ask for permission. It does not posture. It does not explain itself. Dragon's Heart Labradorite encodes that same archetype internally. Not domination, not ego, not aggression, sovereignty. The moment you stop leaking authority, the moment you stop outsourcing confidence, the moment you stop waiting to be validated, the dragon wakes up. This is the most important part of this stone. Dragon's Heart Labradorite activates the bridge between the heart and the solar plexus. The heart governs values. The solar plexus governs will. Most people have one without the other. They have heart without power and get walked on, or power without heart and burn everything down. This stone does something rare. It creates aligned authority. Power rooted in integrity, strength without cruelty, compassion without weakness. This is leadership energy, not influencer energy. Dragon's Heart Labradorite doesn't fix you. It reveals you. It exposes where you hesitate, where you avoid responsibility, where you shrink instead of deciding. This stone is often uncomfortable at first, not because it's aggressive, but because it removes excuses. If you've been suppressed, overruled, or conditioned to doubt your instincts, this stone restores inner command. Calm, grounded, unshakable, not loud power, quiet certainty. Most protection stones block energy. Dragon's Heart Labradorite does something smarter. It stabilizes your field so you're not targetable. Strong presence discourages interference. Clear will reduces energetic noise. Obsidian blocks. Classic Labradorite deflects. Dragon's Heart commands the perimeter. This is why leaders, speakers, creators, and builders resonate with it. You don't need armor when you carry coherence.
When you meditate with Dragon's Heart Labradorite, don't visualize light leaving your body. Visualize fire settling downward. Place the stone on your solar plexus or heart. Breathe slowly. Let heat build, not emotion.
This stone responds to stillness, not hype. For daily use, wear it during negotiations, presentations, hard conversations, major decisions, not to dominate, but to remain unshaken. Dragon's Heart Labradorite pairs best with grounding and discipline stones, hematite for anchoring power, tiger's eye for tactical courage, obsidian for boundaries, and for advanced users only. Moldavite. That combination doesn't ask what you want. It asks what you're willing to become. This stone is for leaders, entrepreneurs, builders, visionaries, people stepping into visibility. It is not for avoidance, chronic victimhood, unintegrated anger. This stone doesn't awaken magic. It awakens responsibility. The dragon isn't outside you. It never was. It awakens when intuition, courage, and integrity align. Dragon's Heart Labradorite doesn't ask who you could be. It asks who you're willing to stand as. Dragon's Heart Labradorite teaches, perception must be embodied. Intuition must be grounded. Power must be owned. Inner result, clarity, resolve, authority. Leadership is not control, it's coherence. When inner authority stabilizes, decisions accelerate, boundaries clarify, energy stops leaking, leadership output, calm decision-making, strategic action, emotional regulation, commanding presence, wealth flows toward stability, not chaos. Aligned authority creates trust, reliability, followership, long-term leverage. Wealth is not hustle. It's the byproduct of clear vision, decisive execution, emotional containment. Dragon's Heart Labradorite sits at the root of this stack. Crystal stabilizes identity leadership, stabilizes behavior wealth, stabilizes time and energy. Then the cycle repeats at a higher level. Wealth doesn't follow desire, it follows authority, aligned, grounded, and embodied.